Create Your Holiday Middles Edition. I'm Sandy, and today we're going to create a fun, individualized project perfect for gift giving for this year's holiday season. You should have already picked up your take and make bag, which will have everything you need to make this project a roaring success. Let's get started. Let's go over what's in your take and make bag for this project. You're going to have a piece of plain white cardstock where you can make any kind of art, write poems, or whatever you feel like you want to do for the project. You've got a piece of cardstock, and there'll be some pretty printed craft paper that you can use for the project. You're going to have 4 clear large cabochons that are going to be the front of the magnet. The actual magnet itself with the sticky back. There'll be some glue, a paintbrush. Your magnets will be in a giftable tin, a name tag that you can also art on, and a cord or ribbon to tie around your little tin to make it pretty for gift giving. You will need a pencil and a pair of scissors from home to do the project. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, the beauty of this project is you can do anything you want to do for your magnets. If you want to make initials for the person you're giving your gift to, you can do that. You can take pictures and use them, which I'm going to show you how it works with a picture I printed of our family dog. You could take pretty pictures out of a magazine. It's totally customizable on this project. So the first thing we'll do is we'll kind of scooch this stuff out of the way, and we'll take the lid off of our glue, and just be careful so you don't plop it out on your counter. You might want to use a newspaper or something underneath. But the first thing you'll do is take your cabochon or your clear piece and find out where on your picture or your drawing or whatever you're using, what's going to look best to you. And here I'm trying to center it on Morgan's face. And so I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw around the circle. And so I'll just do that, and make sure I can see it to cut it out. So I've got a perfect circle above where my project's going to be. And I'll take my scissors and I'll cut the circle out. And you might have to tilt it if you've got a dark spot where you can't exactly see where your pencil is, but that's okay. Just get it as best you can until you've got your circle cut out. If you need to round an edge, you can do that. All right, so now I have my circle cut out. I'm going to take my piece of clear glass, not glass, but my cabochon, and I'm going to find the flat side of the cabochon, and you can feel it. One side's rounded. Let's see, maybe you can see that. One side's rounded and the other side's flat. We want the flat side, and we're going to take our paintbrush and dip it in a little bit of glue and just brush the glue. And you don't have to do the glue too heavy, but just brush that so it covers the entire piece of the cabochon. And just put your glue on there and just spread it all around. And then make sure your picture, whatever you've cut out, whatever you've drawn, put that face down on the flat side of the cabochon, and then just kind of move it around make sure it's sticking. And then you're going to let that dry. You want this dry before you stick the magnet to it. So you'll have to do that, do all 4 of them and set them aside for a couple of hours and make sure your glue gets dry, and then you'll stick the magnet on. So I've got one that's already done that doesn't have a magnet on it yet, so I'll show you what happens. So I just set mine down, let them dry. Oops. So this one, the glue is dry, as you can see, and my circle is a little bit too big. So I'm just going to take my scissors and trim some of that paper away from my circle, just so it's kind of perfectly the shape of the circle. But you want to make sure your glue is dry before you do this, otherwise it's going to slide and it'll be harder to cut. So that's my one. So then I'm just going to take the magnet, and you'll see where there's some white and red paper. You're going to peel the paper off, and you're going to turn again so we have the flat side of the magnet, or not the magnet, the cabochon. And you're going to take the sticky side of the magnet and you're going to put it on here, but you want to make sure that you get it as close to centered as possible before you press it down, because once it sticks to this paper, you will tear the paper off if you try to pull it out. So just do as best as you can, kind of line it up, and then press it down, make sure it sticks, and then you can test it out with your little tin and see how it sticks. And then this is one that I completed earlier. And there we go. And then once my one with Morgan's picture on it is dry, I'll attach the magnet, and then I'll come up with something fun for my 4th one, and I will have a fun set of magnets to gift. So then I can write with markers or whatever you want on the tag, to Grandma from Sandy. And then I can just peel this off, stick it on the tin. I'll put all my completed magnets in the tin, and then I'll tie my tin off with the ribbon. Like this, or however you want to tie it. And there you have a fun, personalized gift for your favorite person. Enjoy the project. Thanks for joining us for Create Your Holiday Middles Edition refrigerator magnets. We hope you have a lot of fun with this project, and we'd love to see any video or pictures that you get of yourself doing this project. And you can share them with us at the email address that's coming across the bottom of the screen. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.